AITP is here in Los Angeles with Polaris Rose. Welcome, Polaris Rose.
Thank you.
Peter Anthony and Madelynn, Elyse. How are you guys doing today?
Doing really well.
Good. Welcome.
Well, I'm from Seattle originally, born and raised, and then I had a couple friends who were in a band out there, I'm in Boston, so I moved out to Boston. I was there in the freezing cold for a couple of years, and that's where I met her because she had a lot of mutual friends. We actually had been to many shows at the same time, never ran into each other, and then one night we did. We started working together pretty soon after.
Well, we actually moved to San Diego first.
Okay.
The idea was that San Diego was in LA as Boston was to New York. Where it wasn't the big step to the big city, but it was still a good music scene.
Sure.
Still
we were totally wrong, though.
Totally wrong.
Totally wrong.
It wasn't even close. I started doing cover band gig work down there, and then we were like, why are we doing this?
Starlight across the sky, can hardly see it through the
with the lyrics and a lot of the ideas, you know, my hobby, and it's totally a hobby, I'm terrible at it, is I like to write little sci-fi books and things like that. So I was thinking in terms of motifs and themes and metaphors that I wanted to be consistent through the whole, as many releases as we did. And, so starlight and ocean waves and things like that, they all have this sort of construction behind it, but that's the nerd in me. I guess we wanted to do things with a certain chord palette with a lot of harmonies, because we would always just sing together at home, and we wanted to do more of that, but with a rockier edge that's not heavy metal, but it's also not light rock. Sure. It's kind of sitting in the middle.
Well, I think one thing that really helps define us is the fact that Peter comes from more of a progressive background and I come from more of a pop background. And so when we fuse them together, I think it actually works out really, really well, because the harmony has always been really natural to us.
Started, and we've done this for a few videos, kind of splicing kind of the classic footage with us doing something.
Yeah. Whatever that something is.
Often not walking around aimlessly. We want that to be almost like a brand identity, you know, it's just sort of like a continuing theme between everything, where we have, you know, new artwork for the future already ready to go, you know, we just want to keep that motif of kind of like the old postcards mixed with a lot of sort of scenery, and just meant to kind of create an image.
But it's old kind of LA beach postcards, a la early 60s during the Beach Boys era.
Well, when we started, we had I think a dozen or so songs that we thought were like, this is going to be the sound of what we want to go for. And one of the songs was called Polaris, which we actually later renamed Telescopes. But that name was kind of just one that we thought was really, you know, it's the Northern Star and whatnot. And so just out of the blue, Polaris Rose came to us, and that was it. That was quick. It seemed to capture the feeling we were going for.
I hear your love is 100 proof. A perfect world where the sky is chartreuse. And when you say,
Well, my influences were people like Carole King, Janis Joplin, Alicia Keys, Alanis Morissette, Meatloaf.
Great group, including
love,
Meatloaf in there.
I love Meatloaf.
We all love Meatloaf.
The Foo Fighters, and then Peter's is more of like 90s grunge.
Well, no, not really.
Kind of.
Well, I'll give you I love the Smashing Pumpkins.
Uh-huh.
They were the first band when I was listening to them as a kid that I was like, okay, I'm going to be a musician. I wanted to be a drummer at first and whatnot. But Steely Dan, later on in my life, I got really more into jazz. I got more into jazz, and there's a lot of bands I'm totally obsessed with. One called Failure, one called the Mars Volta. Generally, kind of
Mars Volta, excellent.
Yeah,
Killer band.
Progressive rock music is kind of fusion jazz from the 70s was really cool to me. You know, I'll tell you that she hates Steely Dan, but she did buy me tickets to go see Steely Dan for my birthday.
A great show.
We're gonna go here.
Where Elvis Costello is
Yes.
going to be
Yeah.
a killer show.
That's right. I can't wait.
And I'm ready to face. California's on my mind. With Hollywood rocks and you sell you wine. 'Cause in your days I find a certain truth. A perfect world where the sky is chartreuse. And when you sang, I know you're singing to me. Serenade my cool nights with a traffic roar. And when you sang, I know you're singing to me.
I think the biggest highlight for us was the CD release of Hotel Cafe. That was it was amazing. I mean, it was a packed house, and so many people came out to support us, and it just felt so good, you know.
What's up next? What are you guys up to? What's coming?
Got new songs.
Lots of them.
Good.
We have a lot of songs. We've demoed like 30-something songs at this point. Actually, just earlier today, before we came over here, I shared a new song with Maddie, and she immediately vetoed it. Didn't like it. But that's the process.
That's
you know?
the process.
Yeah.
So, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And when you sang